and then we're able to like then layer other things on top. So the other way I could have done this is if let's see if we can do it here. Let's bring this photo in. So now I've layered a photo on top. This was my best exposure. This was my middle exposure from my other photo. I've layered that one on top. So you see this one is that new photo. This is the HDR one. We could actually rename this if we wanted. Wherever that is, rename layer. So that one's HDR. And then on this one, this one's on top. So we could do, here we go. So go to sync. So the presets, this is new. The other thing about Photoshop is they're always changing where things are occasionally. Like they kind of keep this, they try to keep things in the same, but they always add stuff. And then you're like, where is, every time it opens, it's like, it feels like it's a little different than last time. It makes me feel like I will never be a pro because it's just, they change the game every single time. So all these adjustments, you'll see they're very similar to the ones that we have in Lightroom, but they're added a little differently when you use them. So if I want to change the brightness or contrast on this image, I come in here and this is how I change it. It's making a brightness and contrast layer to put on top of this. It's attaching itself to this layer down here, this first photo. So if I bring this brightness down, and what I see is like, well, I don't know, I would rather just use Lightroom for all of these things if I'm doing basic adjustments. But like if you're already in Photoshop, it's good to know these are here so you can change them. If I go back, I can adjust like the visibility of the layers. So if I don't want to see this layer, I'll get rid of it and it goes away. So here, we're back on the HDR photo. I've hidden this other layer. It's right here. So I've hidden this layer, and so let's say I want this area to be a little bit darker. The other way I could make that darker, let's get rid of this layer again. Oh, actually no. We'll move both of these down. So what we've done is the HDR layer is now on top, and these are on the bottom. They're technically visible, but they're under this HDR layer, so we can't see them. What we can do is we can come over, and I can actually combine multiple photos. So I'm going to use a brush. I'm going to use the eraser tool here. I'm going to make it a lot bigger. So up here is the eraser tool size. And I want to erase this area. And we've got a hard, like the brush is really hard. There's no like feathering on the brush right now. The hardness is, so let's like ease off on that a little bit. But you see how I could come in here and I'm erasing that HDR layer to expose the layer behind it. And actually, so you can start to like merge photos that way as well. Like if you want this area from one specific photo, you can start to merge those. There's ways of doing that. You mentioned, is this kind of what you do when you